Good morning, each and every one. I'm Bill the Geek, and this is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, broadcasting live from Mazatlan, Mexico. On the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, we make discussion information about the joys of living in Mexico, and we talk about life, how great it is to be alive, how great it is to be free. And we got a bunch of people here in the house early. Let me say hello to some people. We got Don Cole in Panama. Every time we go live, Don Cole shows up. She might be in Bogota, she might be in Russia, she might be in China, but she always shows up to let us know where she is. We got Orville in the house. What's up from Texas? And if you're new, we got James and Rena. James and Rena, I've been thinking about you too, because you guys you're going to be here like on Sunday or Monday. We got to get together and drink a couple of beers and eat some nice food when you get here. We have a lot going on today. We have a guest presentation coming in this morning. I'm going to put up a couple of videos this week about this fabulous young lady who has a lot of information to share with us. We have internet this morning. We have electricity. Oh, both cameras are working today. The computer is working today. All systems are going down here in Mexico. Let's see who is in the house. We have Lakaya Britton in the house. Buenos dias, familia. Ken B is in the house in Nashville. Be there soon. We got Gary in the house. Oh yeah, come on down, Gary. We're waiting on you. John in Toronto. We just went almost international. Tanya Brooks. Ola Tanya. And we got Manny. Greetings from hot Arizona. Even pretty boy John Maiden is in the house. Miriam Newmark is in the house. She lives one floor down. I can see her porch from here if I stood up and walked over there. Gabriella, good morning from Georgia. Sandy Thomas, Ola, my buddy Bill, Ola to you. And our guest, special guy, William Stoneman. Okay, William Mustache Stoneman in the house. Gravity victim. Ola, Mr. Geek, and everyone, hello again from Bulgaria. Still coming your way in November, thinking GDL, that would be Guadalajara to start. Okay, thank you everyone for saying hello. Alabama is in the house. James and Reno, Sunday night, we will be in Mazatlan. I see beer and tequila in our future, and she thinks so. She speaks is in the house. Good morning, everyone from Charlotte. We got Larry. Sorry, folks. Good morning from Memphis. Woohoo! Jack Webb in Lexington. I got home late last night, and there were 10 guys from Mexico putting on a new roof on my house. I brought a case of Modelo Negra beer out for all to enjoy. That is my new favorite beer. That's number 2. Heineken is number 1. Ola Cat. We got 43 people in the house. We got 14 likes. Ms. Sam, I couldn't wait to see and hear you talk. Thanks for making me check out Mexico. Now I'm excited about Mexico, and you should be. Mexico is fabulous. I'm sorry. Pretty boy Brian, I'm sorry I messed that up. I got a little too much going on. Hope you are feeling better this week. I tell you what, man, I don't know what I had, what I got. I'm at the tail end of it, but it was nasty. This is my third week. Tuesday, it'll be third week. It could have been COVID. COVID is back. But I just been living on like chicken noodle soup. I think it came from that trip to, I think it came from the trip to Morelia when I was on the bus for like 36 hours. I'm learning I ain't doing no more 36-hour bus trips. I tell you that right now. I'm flying. I'm going to put up a video from a special guest who is going to be joining us regularly starting next Saturday. Her name is Taya, and she is a travel coach. And people have been contacting me in the last month. And I've been doing this for 2.5 years now. And no one ever asked me, "Hey, Bill, can you arrange my move to Mexico? Can you find me an apartment? Can you find me a house? Can you find me a city to live in?" And people were, and then they were saying, "Well, we'll pay you to do this." And I'm thinking, well, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. But I put up this banner. I think it was last week, and I'm going to leave this up here. I put up this banner last week, inviting people to contact me and let's set up an interview. And I got 3 interviews this week from this banner. I'm going to leave it up. Yeah. So if you, but anyway, I'm sorry. I still got this cough, but Taya contacted me, a fascinating woman. And she is a travel coach, and she lives on the east coast of Mexico in Merida. I'm sorry, folks. In Merida, and we had a great conversation. She's very bubbly. I'm going to put her on in 3 minutes. It's a video clip. I'm putting up a full video about her life tomorrow morning. First thing in the morning, and then Thursday, we did 2 interviews yesterday. On Thursday, I'm putting up an interview all about her services, and she's going to help me with my move to Morelia. She's going to find me an apartment. She's going to scope everything out, and I'm going to pay her to do it. But anyway, we have 46 people in the house. The weather is hot and humid here in Mazatlan. And James and Rena, I tell you, man, it's when you get here, James and Rena are taking the Rob Reina del Mar bed and breakfast trip. They're coming in from San Antonio, which is right between Ajijic and Chapala. And they get in Rob's little van, drive for about 6-7 hours. They show up. Then they get to the Reina del Mar bed and breakfast. Perfect location. It's a half block from the beach, from the Malecon. And Rob takes you around town. You eat wonderful seafood, drink beer, shows you the hot spots in town. They'll be here. And I've been on that tour 2 times. I have lots of videos about that tour. But why am I talking about that? I don't know. I'm just talking. So I can't wait to see them. But anyway, if you would like to do an interview, you can see the banner down there. You can see my email address. Just drop me a line. And people call me. I got a couple of more interviews lined up by Kim J. I got to interview Kim J. But everything is good. Okay, now also on the top of my list is God bless the people in Morocco. They had a 6.8 earthquake last night. And this morning it started out saying that 300 people were killed, but I just checked the news. About 30 minutes ago. Now it's up to 1,000 people died in this earthquake. Totally unexpected. And God bless those people and their families. Cat Dazzle. Ola from California. Ola to you, Cat. Ms. Sam, I couldn't wait to see and hear you talk. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm feeling better. Can be. Isn't flights I'm Mexico inexpensive? Well, I can be. I'm going to start flying more and more now. I'm going to kind of stay in Mazatlan, I think, for about 6 weeks, just because it's so hot and humid. But in Morelia, in Ajijic, I heard Ajijic was even pretty hot this week. This climate change stuff is pretty beefy, but I'm going to start flying more and more. My next trip, I think I'm going back to the Morelia area. I'm going to get on an airplane and see how that goes. But I understand that flights in Mexico are pretty inexpensive. David from Ajijic visiting from the USA. David, enjoy yourself. Ajijic is pretty cool. They have a lot of music in Ajijic. They have all kinds of food to eat in Ajijic. And you're only, on a good day, you're only like a 1 hour bus ride to Guadalajara. So yeah, right on. Have an excellent time. Brian Maiden, don't forget to hit the like button. And Brian, pretty boy Brian, Jack Webb. I met Rob's son on the last trip. Nice kid. Oh, cool. At the dildo. Was it at the Jack Webb? Was it at the dildo shop? Rob has a dildo shop. It's the only dildo shop I've seen in Mexico. He's a trip. I don't buy dildos, but that's how I met him. I was walking around Ajijic. I think that was like the first video I did. It was a video about Ajijic. I'm walking around. He has a shop. It's called Wilds. Rob's openly gay. He has a partner. I think he's been married to his partner like forever. But I walked in there. He's Canadian. We started talking, and I'm looking around. All of a sudden, all I see is dildos. Whatever. But anyway, let's go on down. Let's see. You guys are just talking away. Right here, Jay. You sound better this week. Yeah, I feel much better. Let's go back to my illness. I don't know what that illness was. It could have been COVID, could have been the summer flu. I'm still getting over it. It was no fun. It is no fun. But I tell you what, I'm not going around. Oh, also, as I pretty much I've been laying in bed and eating chicken noodle soup for about 3 weeks. That's what I've been. And if I'm not in bed with the chicken noodle soup, I'm making videos, editing videos, working on my search engine optimization, thinking about you guys. That's what I do. That's why I'm alive, to make these videos. But when I have walked to the little store to buy my bacon and eggs and milk and orange juice, I hear people coughing, little kids coughing, old ladies coughing, young people coughing in the streets. It's like incredible. So I'm telling you guys, you come down here, be safe. And COVID is back with a new strain. So be careful, because being sick is no fun. Okay. Dana Ray. Dana Ray, you're right on time, girl. It's like we call that CP time. CP time means colored people time. And MCC, do I need an attorney to upgrade my visa from temporary to permanent resident? Okay, Now this is something that I didn't say. I didn't say if you're new here, if this is your first time here, even if you've been here 10 times, ask any questions that you want. I got this list of stuff here. I got 3 pages of stuff here that I can talk about, but but ask all the questions that you want. And I thank MCC. So, do I need an attorney to upgrade my visa from temporary to permanent resident? I have always used an immigration attorney to upgrade my visas. This is my 4th visa. I have a permanent visa now, and it doesn't have to be an attorney. It can be a facilitator. And a facilitator just knows how to get how to get all the paperwork done. In a minute, I'm going to show you a clip from Taya. Her name is Taya Plummer. She does that kind of thing. You can hook up with her. Yes. So, and then some people do it on their own. You can get all the paperwork done on your own. It's all in Spanish. And when I was at the immigration attorney's office getting my permanent visa with my immigration attorney who was there was a lady, an American, who was working on, she was getting it done on her own. And it was her 5th time. It was her 5th time to the immigration office. I mean, why go through all that? Hire an immigration attorney. The last time, I'm going to say the last time I got my visa upgraded, it was about 6,000 pesos. Do the math on that. That's like $300, $350. The immigration attorneys, they know the people behind the counters. They know the changes that are being made. They know the names of the kids of the people that work there. So yes, you need a facilitator, somebody that knows how to get it done, or an immigration attorney just to keep your hair the color that it should be, other than gray. All right, now let's get back to here. Can be. Sorry for the typo. That's okay. Okay. And Brian Maiden has contributed to the channel. Thank you, pretty boy, for your contribution. That's what makes that's how we stay on the channel, from people like you guys that help us keep the boat rolling. I got a lot to talk about here. I've been babbling. We're 18 minutes into the hour. Joe Buddha, how is the peso doing these days? That's on my list. The peso, the value of the peso is dropping. Thank God. This week, it was at 0.60. Now it's down to like 0.57. And every time the peso drops, I pay less rent. I'm hoping that it gets back to where it was. Like right now, it's like right around 17.20. It's by the end of the year, it's supposed to be back to 1960. You people that follow the peso know what I'm talking about. But yes, the value of the peso is going down. Thank God. I hope that I hope that Mexico gets real close to going bankrupt, so the value of the peso is almost zero, and I'm paying like $20 a month for rent. We don't want Mexico to go out of business or anything, but we do like that value of the peso to go down. Let me catch up here. Sandy gonna have to mix up some whiskey, lemon juice, and honey for that cough for sure. Yeah, that's what I need. So some whiskey, some lemon juice. After this broadcast, I'm going to go out and get that done. Jack Webb, yes, it was at Jack Webb, what were you doing at the dildo store? That's my question. You was it you and your wife in there? I hope. Yeah, okay, yeah, Jack Webb, okay. Jack Webb, MCC, my cost for a permanent visa at the Mexican consulate in Indianapolis was $51 each. And Jack, did you do that on your own? Or did you have an immigration attorney helping you through that process? And what was the fee for the person, that was helping you? Okay, MCC, my cost for okay, we got that. Okay, let's keep on scrolling here. MCC, thank you, Brian Maiden. I have hit the 24-day streak on Duolingo, and I tell you what, Brian Maiden, you may, I mean, because I started, and Duolingo is a free learn Spanish program. It's on the internet. People like it. It's easy to use, and I've been studying Spanish since I was in 7th grade. And then when I was in college, I did a 9-week program, lived with a family in San Luis Potosi, and I'd been studying, I was taking the highest level of Spanish classes that my schools had to offer. And when I got to Mexico, I didn't understand anything because you need to practice. So Brian Maiden, keep on studying, but don't get frustrated when you get here and you still don't understand what anybody is talking about. That's okay. Just try. Keep on studying because every little bit will help. BB, Ola, Bill, and Dave and Maria. Oh, Dave, I talked to Dave this week. Dave calls me up from Morelia. He's a trip. He is from, his wife is a Mexican national, and Dave is from Louisville, Kentucky. And he calls me up out of the blue. And we talked for like an hour and a half. I told her, well, I'm moving. Oh, yeah, I watch your videos. I show up live. And then he sent me a bunch of pictures yesterday. He says he's going to show me around Morelia. There's all kinds of historical sites all around there. And it was a joy talking. I don't know why this name is BB, but Dave, welcome to the show. And I can't wait to get to Morelia so I can interview him. That's going to be a hoot. Titan, do you need a license for Babu? For Boo Boo? What is Titan? Tell us what Boo Boo is. I have no clue what you're talking about. Boo Boo. Good for you, Brian. Yes. Okay, Kat. In all of your years in Mexico, have you ever been stopped by the authorities and asked for your papers? Like passport or MXID, besides when flying on a plane? Gracias. Muchas gracias. Kat, never. I've been here 18 years. And if you're not driving a car, no one has ever asked me for any kind of papers. When I was in Puerto Vallarta, my landlord, I had a gay couple who I rented from. They lived downstairs. I lived upstairs. They were married. And Charlie, he was short. He was only like 5'3". He would go out and party like once a month. Other than that, he was at home all the time sitting on the front porch. But once a month, he went to the gay bars in Puerto Vallarta. And if you didn't know it, Puerto Vallarta is the gay capital of Mexico. But he would go out and party, come home at 6 o'clock in the morning. And one time, the police asked him for his papers. And he cussed them out and told them, blah, 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 and just walked away. They didn't do anything. So I've been here 18 years. No one has ever asked me for paperwork. But about 8 months ago, there was some kind of crackdown. And all of a sudden, the police started stopping people all over Mexico, stopping people, but in some towns more than other towns. They would stop people and ask them for their papers. If you didn't have your papers, they can put you in a detention center. You have to have somebody go get your papers if they're at home, if they're at your house or something. So it can happen. It has never, ever happened to Bill the Geek. There you go, 17.58 right now. Let's see it go down, down, down so that Bill the Geek's rent is free. Orville, you're right, Bill. Best to use immigration attorney to get permanent residency. Mine even had someone be in line for 4,000 pesos. And right now, 4,000 pesos is right around $200, maybe $250. Have the pros get it done for you. Joe, thank you for the peso update. Oh, here you go. Alvaro set it all up. We paid him just under $400 for his services to review our financials. Alvaro, if you go to my website, billthegeek.org, not .com. I do own .com also, but go to billthegeek.org, click on FAQs, and after you click on FAQs, look for immigration attorney, and there you'll find the name of Alvaro. And Alvaro, his office is in Guadalajara, but once a week he goes to the Lake Chapala Society, which is in Ajijic, and he'll do everything for you and get you. I think he's gotten one time I wanted to get my second 2-year visa, and I contacted this jerk American attorney in Ajijic. I'm not going to mention his name. All I'm going to say is that the guy was a jerk. And I said, I want to get another 2-year visa. He said, I can't do that. You're going to have to get a permanent visa. I said, okay. So I ran into Alvaro. I said, I need another 2-year visa. Alvaro said, yeah, we can do that. We can get it done. But you can find Alvaro's contact information in the description below. Go to billthegeek.org, click on FAQs, and contact him from there. Brian Maiden, it is only free for very little Spanish. If you buy it, you get the full advantage of it. $138 a year I paid, and that's and for a good learning program, that it's well worth it. I bought Rosetta Stone years ago. I still have it. I should practice more with it. Okay, we're at 28 minutes after the hour, and now the one, the only, Dr. John Crapo Productions late check-in from steamy New Jersey. Right on. Happy to see you here, James and Rena. Alvaro will get it done. He's excellent. He's excellent. I'm telling you, man. Miss Sam, I love Spanish so much that I learn it so fast, and I am a senior citizen. I find myself thinking in Spanish all the time. And I do. I think in Spanish a lot of the time. I don't even know it. I don't even know. I'm thinking in Spanish, but it works. And it's so much fun because you make friends. Like when you go to the store, you make friends. You're walking around, you're sitting around, you make friends. And Mexicans will work with you with your Spanish. Miss Sam, thank you for your $2 contribution to the channel. And living here in Mexico with the value of the peso dropping, $2, I can buy a 6-pack of Heineken. I can get 20 tacos. I can even get a date with a beautiful woman with $2. $2 goes a long way. Everybody give up $2. It's not that much. Just click the $2 button and contribute to the channel. Thank you so much. MCC, does anybody know the price to hang kitchen cabinets and tile half of the wall in Mexico? Okay, MCC. Okay, let me say this. I don't know where you're located, MCC, but in the Guadalajara, Ajijic, Chapala area, they have a well-known organization that has been training young Mexican kids how to do cabinetry for years and years and years. And when I was in Chapala, I mean, I had my entire kitchen redone with all pine wood cabinet doors. And the price was ridiculously inexpensive. It was mind-boggling how inexpensive it was. And then I wanted to put a pine island in the kitchen. The kitchen was huge. So the carpenter came out. He had already done all of the cabinet doors. And I told him, I drew a picture of what I wanted the island to look like, where I wanted the drawers to be, how high I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be pine. I wanted it on wheels so that we could wheel this sucker out through the back sliding doors onto the patio. I wanted all that. He did all of that. It cost like $400 or $500. It was beautiful. I bet if you went to like Sears or whatever, that would be like $5,000. It was fabulous. So find yourself a carpenter. You're going to have to look around, get on Facebook, find one, and they'll do all of that stuff. And construction prices are very freaking affordable. Okay, let me get a couple more contacts here. Here we go. Keep it up, Brian. I'm on Duolingo consecutive day 376. There, congratulations to both of you, Brian Maid and Miss Sam. I'm also a senior, but I'm finding it very difficult. What is your secret? Oh, it's just practice, 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 Brian. That's all you can do. Just keep on practicing. Don't get frustrated. Just keep going back, doing those lessons. Oh man. Okay. I'm going to go to this interview in a second. And we're going to talk to Tia. She's fluent in Spanish, though she's from Rochester, New York. And, she said she learned a lot just by going to the local vegetable shop, the meat shop, and just going in there and learning, like chicken thigh. How do you say chicken thigh? Chicken wing. How do you say chicken? Stuff like that. Just keep on practicing. Jack Webb, Pretty Boy Brian. I got a way you can learn Spanish and make money. Get a job washing dishes in a Mexican restaurant. I did. It worked for me. Thank you, Jack Webb. Oh, prayers to the people of Morocco. I would love to visit Mexico City, but would never live there. Too many big earthquakes in Mexico City. Yeah, I don't like big cities. My sister lived in Manhattan at 96th and Riverside Drive. For 10 years, I spent a lot of time there. I love the city. But it's just too many people, too much concrete. Don't like big cities. Keith Hanna. Hola, Bill. Hola, everyone. Great to see you. We got 70 people in the house. We got 26 likes. People are even kicking in some cash to the buckets. Orville, I like that, Jack, but ain't going to do it. I hear that too. Yeah, but it works. It works. Yes, that would definitely be the best way. And, you actually can do it. I mean, Brian Maiden, what else do you have to do? Italy, we got Italy in the house. Okay, I'm thinking about making it my first stop. I got to look up the name of that place and see what it's like. Great to have Italy in the house always. Hi, Bill. Good morning. Alvaro is not a good lawyer. There are many 100% better. He just cares for the money than the service. I know dozens of people that agree with me. MJ, thank you for your opinion. Alvaro has gotten 4 visas for me. He's always on time. He gets the job done. And actually, he has helped literally hundreds of my subscribers get visas, and they are all very happy people. But MJ, thank you so much for your input. Okay, I'm catching up here. Brian, I have a photogenic memory, and I love language. Maybe that's my secret. That's pretty funny because remember that show Taxi on television? I vaguely remember the show Taxi, but there was this lady, one of the main characters on Taxi. I think her name was Elaine on the show, maybe. And she had one of those incredible memories that she could remember everything she had experienced in her life. I mean, you could ask her what she was doing on June 24th, 1943 at 2:00 in the afternoon, and she could tell you. And to have a memory like that, wow. Whatever. Oh, also, if you're new here, if you have any comments, just tell us what's on your mind. Ask any questions. That's why we're here. That's why we go live every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time. We're happy to have all of you here today. So let's go over here. I want to introduce you to Tia. I'm going to go to Tia right now. She's going to join us. When we go live next Saturday, she's going to join us. You can ask her all kinds of questions. She helps people move to countries internationally. I am going to click this button, and this is a 43 second clip. Here we go. Introducing Tia Plummer. I'm putting up a video with her tomorrow morning at very early. Here we go. Tia Plummer. Good morning, Taya. How are you doing this fine morning?
Hey Bill, I am so happy to see you. I am actually doing well. The weather's beautiful out here in Merida. The sun is shining. I have a smile on my face. I've had my coffee, so I'm ready.
Oh, you've had your coffee. You emailed me about 3 hours ago. That at my time, that was like 5:30 in the morning. What are you doing up at 5:30 in the morning?
Well, I have children. They're in school here in Merida. You know, you got to get up, get things going. I also have a business, so checking emails and getting things set up for the day. So I'm working away when you're snoozing.
I have 2 more clips with her coming up shortly. She is fabulous. She's a wealth of information. She helps people move to Mexico, finds them an apartment. She finds them a house. She helps them get their immigration papers. She's written a book all about it. And I put up a video about her personal life. Her husband is an American also. He does international logistics. They have 3 children. She speaks fluent Spanish, and she is a total hoot. Tomorrow, I will put all of her contact information in the FAQ section of billthegeek.org. I'm going to show you another clip with her. This tells you a bit more about her. And this clip lasts for about 1 minute, and it's about 1 minute and 10 seconds. She's going to join us next week. She's going to join us next week for 10 minutes at 10 minutes after the hour. Let's see what else she has to say. Oh, okay. Okay. Now, where are we're going to interview you. We're going to have two videos. One's going to be about your life. The other will be about your business. And but first, I want to share with my people like who you are, where you're from, how you got to where you are. So, where are you from? Where are you from?
All right, I am from the United States. I'm from Rochester, New York. For any of you Rochesterians out there, I moved to or relocated to Atlanta, Georgia, where I attended school. I have a bachelor's degree in digital media production. I had been working in television for about 7+ years. I decided that it was no longer fulfilling my needs. I began to get certified to teach English as a second language. I relocated to Bogota, Colombia. I lived there for a year. And then I moved to Changhua, Taiwan when I lived there for a year. And I met my husband. We came back to the States, had children, got married. During the pandemic, we relocated to Mexico, and this is where we have been since.
I tell you what, folks, she's a super knowledgeable. I do a video. We did an interview yesterday. I will put up that interview about her life. It'll go up tomorrow morning early with all of her contact information. And then on Thursday, this coming Thursday, I have an interview with her all about her services. She calls herself a travel coach, and she does groups of people. She helps specifically families with children moving to Mexico, individuals moving to Mexico, helping people find apartments, getting their visas all hooked up. She is a fireball. Let me go back to comments, see what I've been missing out on. Okay. Oh, also, let me say, I'm a big football fan, and there's a new football coach out there, and his name is Deion Sanders. They call him Prime Time. In his day when he played, I think he played for Florida State. He was an amazing freaking player, and now he's the head coach for the Colorado team. Last year, Colorado was 1-11, and last weekend, Colorado played TCU, who was in the national championship, and Deion Sanders showed up in his first game at Colorado and beat ranked number 17 TCU in his first game. And today, Deion's going to play Nebraska. And that game's going to start at 12 Eastern Standard Time. If you're a football fan, Deion brings on his boys. It's going to be a big show. And as soon as we log off, I'm going to be watching that show. I'm sorry, but I had to say it. Neon Deion. Miss Sam, Brian. Photographic memory. Yes, okay. Got that. Hello, Bill from Colorado. You going to be watching the game? Camping Allen, are you going to be watching the game? Hey, Ms. K, one day at a time. Just logged in from California. First time watching. Hello, Ms. K. Woohoo. Hello, Ms. K. Glad to have you. Ask any questions. We got a lot of stuff going on. Last week, I shared with you guys that I was almost at 9,000 subscribers, and I hit 9,000 subscribers. I hit 9,000 subscribers last Sunday. Now we're headed for 10,000. Also, last month, we hit 900,000 views. We've almost had 1 million views in 2.5 years. This is what we do. I'm 67. I ain't got nothing else to do, so I make videos about the joys of living in Mexico. Okay, hold on. Let me catch up here. Miss K, welcome. Okay, I'm catching up. Okay, here we go. Jay, wow. I need to talk to Tia. After I interviewed her, we did the interviews, and she is awesome. She is awesome. We got done doing the interviews, and I turned off the record button, and I said, "Hey, can you help me with my move to Morelia? Because I'm going to have to move several suitcases and fly there, find a place to stay." And she's going to do all of that for me. She's awesome. And I tell you what, again, I'm going to tell you, people have been contacting me, and they've been saying, "Hey, can you organize my move to Mexico? Find me an apartment, a nice place, a nice city, all of that." And no, I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. I could do it. I think I could charge a lot of money to do it, but no, I just like making my videos. But she does that. She's written books about it. She's fabulous. I have one more clip with her coming soon. Ms. K, one day at a time. Hi there. My wife and I just returned from California trip yesterday. We had a super time. Headed back in late October. I love California. Hey, welcome, Ms. K. Ms. K, we love you here. We love each other. See, look at all these people talking to you, Ms. K. Look at these people. This is our family up in here. This is our family. Ms. K, one day at a time. Thank you. Gracias. That means thank you. Jack Webb, Ms. K. See how friendly we are up in here? Yoo-hoo, watching the pregame show. My wife and I are CU alum. Woo, camping. For you guys that don't know Dion Neon Sanders, he's a freak. He's a fabulous guy, super talented, and he brought in 76 players to I think it's the Colorado. I'm an Ohio State Buckeyes fan, but I'm going to be a Colorado fan as long as Dion's. This is going to be a show. This game is on Fox. It starts at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, and it's going to be a show. Dion and his boys going to put on a show today. Keith Hanna going to watch. Yeah, I'm telling you, football. We have 67 people in the house. Yeah, not the news channel. Yeah, not the news. Fox Sports. And also, I was on the. I know we talk about the joys of living in Mexico, but I'm a football freak. And I was on the ESPN page, and it shows you all the games, all the college games on today, and it shows you how much it costs to get in. And most of the games, some games are like $25, $67. Here's a game, it's $50 to get in. At this game, Colorado and Nebraska, it costs you, the cheapest ticket was $337. Okay, I'm going to leave it alone. I'll say it. 911K now. Woohoo! Yeah, we're headed to 10,000. I think that we will hit 10,000 subscribers right before Thanksgiving, and I will be very thankful. Okay, Ms. K, one a day at a time. Yay, congrats. Yay. We just keep on going, girl. Woohoo. Yeah, Ms. K. Look at that. And we really appreciate what you do. Thank you very much, Camping Allen. I'm a late bloomer on YouTube. Yeah, well, that's all right. And here's what I think. Congrats. Thank you, V Lady. And when we talk, V Lady just sent me her phone number last night. She said, yeah, let's do an interview. And I asked her for a phone number. She sent it to me yesterday. I want to talk to her hopefully this weekend. and we're going to do an interview. I have no idea what the interview is going to be about, but I really look forward to it. And that's why I have that little message going down there to the bottom of the screen. If you would like to do an interview, somebody wants to hear your story. So hopefully we can set up the lady with an interview sometime in the upcoming week. Everybody that moves down here. Okay, are helmets required for motorcycles? And what about seat belts? I noticed that it's legal for people to ride in the back of pickup trucks. Okay, I don't know about helmets on motorcycles, but if you're driving, the easiest way to get pulled over by the police is to not have your seatbelt on. If you're driving in Mexico without your seatbelt on, that's an invitation to get pulled over by the police, and then you have to give them a bribe to get away. So, yes, seat belts you got to wear your seatbelt in Mexico, but I do not know about motorcycle helmets. Jay, Bill, do you get any normal American TV channels, sports, etc.? I watched Deion Sanders play football in Dallas. Yes. I have cable. I have cable here. And wherever I've been, I've always had cable, and cable has always been a part of my rental package. And again, I'm a big Ohio State Buckeye fan. So usually I can see Ohio State play on my Mexican cable plan every weekend. And then you can watch HBO. Usually, if you get cable down here, you're going to have 75 stations. You can see all kinds of movies in English. You can see CNN in English. If you're a TV junkie and all you like to do is sit around your house and watch TV all the time, Mexico is your place to be. Go to OXXO, get some Coca-Cola and some microwave popcorn, and you can just sit on your butt and do nothing and watch all your favorite shows. When I was in Puerto Vallarta, that's when I got addicted to Two and a Half Men. I was a Two and a Half Men junkie. And it came on 2 times in the morning and 2 times in the afternoon. And I'm thinking for like 2 years, I never missed a show. Okay, here you go. Ms. K, thank you all. Feeling the warm welcome. And Ms. K, we got 71 people in the house. All these people are regulars. And what they do is they come in here, and many times they give me a donation. And you can click that little $ down at the bottom of your YouTube screen, and it pops up this little screen, and you can donate all the cash that you want to the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. And we use that money to make our trips all around Mexico. Oh, and if you're watching the rebroadcast and you would like to donate to the channel, there's a link in the description below. And you can click that link and it will take you to PayPal. And in PayPal, you can use Visa, MasterCard, or American Express. Okay, Lakaya Britton. That's awesome. Bill, we can have a 10K party. Okay. I don't know, man. I've been getting subscribers like mad. Thank God. When I was really sick, I guess that was like, 2.5 weeks ago, and I was in bed. I mean, when I was really sick, I was having visions. And seriously, I was having visions, and I was getting messages in my mind. It was like, I was half asleep. And I got this one vision. It said, do this to your channel, and you'll double your views on YouTube. I swear to God, just like that. And I was thinking about it, and I said, oh, okay. And I went in and I did it. And okay, I know you guys don't want to hear about this, but on a bad day, I get 700 views in a day. But now I made some changes throughout the channel. Now I'm getting like 1,300 views a day. The listening to what the vision told me, I've doubled my views on YouTube. That's the one good thing about getting the flu. You get the flu, you have visions, and it helps your YouTube channel. Yeah, let's have a 10K party. Camping Island, I just realized it was a year ago now that I visited Mazatlan. We had a great time. Mazatlan is great. It's fabulous. In Ajijic, there are people with helmets and without helmets. Yeah, I see them both ways. Sky Rider, Ola Bill, it's been a long time. Congrats on the 9+K. Still going strong. Yes, we are. The Bill Dallas Lewis channel. I'm thinking about, Cuernavaca, only about an hour from Mexico City. The city of eternal spring. Have you been there? No, I have not been there. But I tell you what, I'm moving to Morelia, and it's closer to all that kind of stuff. I can't wait to get there. I got 9 or 10 more months to go. And once I get to Morelia, then I'll be able to travel and make videos all about Central Mexico. I can't wait. Elba, it might be required, but PPL don't like to use it. I'm Mexican living in the U.S. for 45 years, and I'm ready to go and retire in November. Right on. Right on. Oh, what? Cali State coach job for 200 pesos. $12 per month. I get thousands of Canadian versus channels, movies recorded, Law and Order, etc. Very good. That's it. Yeah, $12 a month. Yeah, you can get. I mean, there are people down here. You get one of those little memory sticks. You stick it in your computer for like $10, $12 a month. You can get 30,000 channels, literally. What's that called? Roku, something like. You can get 30 down here in Mexico. You can get 30,000 channels for like $12 a month. It's crazy. Lakaya, Britain. Remember to click the like button. We have 67 people in the house. We have 45 likes. Click that like button. Thank you for the free advertising. Okay, Bill, it's just a few minutes away from Coach Prime time. Have an awesome day. I hope everyone online with you has a great and safe day. So I'm sorry, folks, for the cough. Thank you, Camping Allen. Big Time Adventures. Bill on the 9K, moving to 10K. Thumbs up. Keith Hanna. Bill, any news from Granny? Not seen her. No, I haven't seen nor heard from Granny in quite some time. I hope she's okay. I have a Fire Stick. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Get a Fire Stick. Let me go back. I have one more clip from Tia. This clip is 1 minute and 33 seconds. And I tell you what, I'm putting up a video about, no, her name is Taya. Taya is not Tia. It's spelled like Tia, which is aunt in Spanish, but you pronounce it Taya. Her name is Taya Plummer. I'll put up this full video first thing in the morning, mañana. And as Brian Pribori Maiden knows, mañana means tomorrow. I'm helping you practice, Brian. So here we go. This is my third and final clip from Taya Plumber. This video will go up. Let me turn off this thing here. This video will go up first thing in the morning. Taya Plumber. So where do you live now, actually?
We're in Merida, Mexico, and we're in Las Americas. There's Las Americas has different sections, and we're in Las Americas tres or Las Americas 3.
Okay. And where can in Mexico, Mexico's such a big place. Like I'm in Mazatlan, that's on the west coast. Where
hmm
is Merida? Where is that?
Merida it's in the Yucatan, so it's on the same coast as Cancun and like Playa and Tulum. So it's in so there's Quintana Roo and then there's the Yucatan, and the Yucatan is in the bottom. It's at the very very bottom of the map of Mexico.
Okay. Okay. And did you visit other places in Mexico before you made the move there?
No, actually, we did not visit any other places before we made the move to Merida. We did a lot of research though, but we were already travelers. And I happened, one of my good friends, her mother lived here in Merida. So I just kind of spoke with her about her experience here. She was a retired vet and she had been in Merida for quite some time and she raved about it and she was like, come on down. If you ever need anything, I'm here. So we just came. And while living here, we've gone to other places like Cancun and Playa and Acoma. Like we've visited places around, but not before we decided to sell everything and come on down.
There she is, Taya Plumber. I will put up that full interview with her first thing in the morning. We're getting ready to close things out here. Let's see. Visions are a good thing. Yeah, I get a lot of. Kim J is in the house. Kim J, I will be emailing you this weekend to set up our interview. Elba, if I go to Mexico, is not to be watching movies at all. There is a life, magical towns, traveling, tasting foods. Elba, I just spread the word. I never watch television. And the game that's coming on, I will watch the scores. I never ever watch any television anymore. I just have too many things to do. Never, ever, ever. Ms. K, one day at a time, passport in progress. Can you believe the fees for the passport have gone up? $130 plus $60 if you don't want to wait 3 to 6 weeks for an. Now, the good news, Ms. K, the good news is that once you get it, you got it for 10 years. So, yeah, it's pricey, but once you get it, you got it for 10 years. Zap. Good morning, Bill. We're moving to Mazatlan in a week from Ajijic. We can't wait. I tell you what, well, congratulations. Mazatlan is a great place. The only drawback is in the summertime, it's hot as hell. And I'm not used to this because I lived in Guadalajara, Chapala, Ajijic for about 8 years. And I'm not used to this humidity. I don't even want to go outside in the summertime. About mid-October, the weather is unbelievably awesome. And the same is true in Puerto Vallarta. But in the summertime, this weather is hot, hot, hot. And with climate change, my electric bill, I just paid it for last month. I guess last month was August. And it was twice as much from the year before. I paid like $70 for the electric bill. That's 1,200 pesos. Last year it was like 700 pesos because it's so hot down here. But come on down to Mazatlan. I'm leaving. Lakaya Britton, Ola Kim J. Good morning. Sandra's got voice. Good morning, Bill, and everyone late today will watch the playback. Right on, Ray Garcia. Gracias. Oh, you're in Texas, Ray. You're not traveling the world somewhere. Have a great weekend, Bill. Brian, Pretty Boy Maiden, thank you very much for contributing to the channel. Your contribution helps us pay the rent and travel and and make videos. Yes, you guys, I'm feeling much better this week. Okay, you guys, that's what I got for this week. I'm gonna check my list really good. I'm going to check my list. I tell you what, we had some rocking and rolling thunderstorms this week. I mean, it was rocking and rolling for 2 nights in a row. So when I sign on Saturday mornings, I'm just happy when we got electricity and internet. I mean, that's awesome. And when we got right now, we have 63 people in the house, and we're happy to see everyone. Okay, here we go. Sandra's got voice. Bill, are you still going to Querétaro? I'm going to visit. I'm not going to move there to live. My neighbors, my good friends, some of my best friends in Mazatlan just moved there 2 or 3 days ago. They're very excited. I'm moving to Morelia. Ms. K, 1 day at a time, 10 years. Oh, that's wonderful. Planning to visit Mexico soon. I hear the weather is good from October to March. Now, Ms. K, that depends on what part of Mexico you're in. If you're in central Mexico, like where I'm going, Morelia, Guanajuato, Mexico City, Guadalajara, Ajijic, Chapala, those places have what they call the best climates in the world. And it's wonderful year round. But if you go to the coastal cities, Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, Morelia, it gets hot as hell there. But if you live inland, like that's why I'm moving to Morelia. I was there like 3 weeks ago, and it was wonderful. That's where I want to live year round. Hola. Okay, Ms. K, Guanajuato. Want to visit the mummies? Sure. And Guanajuato, I've seen the mummies in Guanajuato. I've been there. I love Guanajuato. That's my number right now. It's my number 2 place on the list to live in Mexico. Ms. K, thank you so much for joining us. It's hot and humid here. I really don't want to leave the house, but I'll be on the road. I think in about 6 weeks, I'll get back on the road. I'm ordering a new suitcase because I'm going to be flying a lot. And then with Taya Plumber's help, she's going to be hooking me up with Airbnbs and tours. So I'll be on the road a lot more. And then in 9 months, once I move to Morelia, then I'll be just on the road all of the time. Okay, you guys. So I'm Bill the Geek. We're getting ready to sign off here. Ms. K. Thank you, Bill. Love your videos. Very informative and love your energy, Ms. K. Thank you so much for joining us for the first time here. I love Mexico. I love Mexico. It's awesome. All that chaos in the United States, all that crap going on I just feel I'm even when I have the flu, it's still better than living in the United States and being healthy. Okay. But I just love Mexico. It's awesome. Every day is awesome down here. All right, you guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Let me click a button over here. Here we go. Okay, you guys, thank you each and every one of you for joining us today. I'm Bill the Geek. We love you all at the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. I mean, we literally love you all. We're all family here. Thanks for showing up, all you new people that have shown up. If you would like to share your story about living in Mexico or visiting Mexico, email me at bill.dallas.lewis10@gmail.com. We'll set up an interview. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. I'm Bill the Geek. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, broadcasting live from Mazatlan, Mexico. We do this every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time. Love you all. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your friends and family and have a great time this weekend. Adios, amigos. Que te vaya bien. Hasta luego. That's all for you, Brian Maiden. Adios.